Hey, you've tuned into the Tag Team Talent Podcast. Welcome aboard. Here's your guy, your host, your best buddy in entertainment, Scott Edwards.
Hey, welcome back to the Tag Team Talent Podcast. I have 3 amazingly funny videos for you, and look who's back. It's Bob Stobener. How you doing, Bob?
Bob is back. I'm fine.
That should be one of those horror flicks.
Bob is back.
You are such a good friend. We've co-produced a lot of shows, concerts, television. We've done so much together, but on this podcast, I'm arranging to have you co-host about once a month. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Wow, that's a little bit too much, but for some of you...
A little too much, Bob.
Sure, but let's run with it.
All right. Well, I have 3 great videos to share with you and with you.
All right.
Our first comedian, there's a hint, is a very funny lady out of Los Angeles. She's been seen a lot on TV. Mm-hmm. She worked the club a few times back in the 90s. Her name is Wendy Liebman. And she brings comedy from a whole different perspective. I think you'll enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Liebman.
So I am 56. I turned 56 in February. Thank you. And since then, I forget everything, like that I'm 60. Now when a guy is staring at my breasts, I'm like, hey, buddy, they're down there actually. I'm old enough to remember when you could smoke on a plane. I mean, you can still do it now, but they fine you $2,200, I found out. I am 60 years old. The only thing I mind is that, other than that, society thinks that, I'm not important. And my life is over, and I feel like I'm just starting my second act as a librarian in Maine. The only thing I mind is that I started getting an old ladies' clothing catalog that I didn't subscribe to, and it upset me that I love the tunics. They're reversible. But fuck it, I'm 60. That's my new mantra. I will buy crepe erase and a walk-in tub and a pickleball racket and compression socks and a case of Ensure and one of those hurricanes and a statement necklace from Chico's. Fuck it, I'm 60. And I'm not apologizing anymore. I love myself now. Well, I can stand myself. 35 years of therapy later. You know what? I still wish I didn't procrastinate as much. Like I just did the ice bucket challenge. But I can stand myself. And I'll leave you with this. A couple of years ago, I was hit by a car. I know. I was walking on my treadmill. And, I was crossing the street. I was hit by a car. I woke up. I didn't know where I was. I knew I wasn't at home because somebody was vacuuming. And it wasn't me. And I was in the hospital. I had 1 broken leg and 2 broken feet, and it took me a long time to heal. But I couldn't have done it without my friends and family keeping me laughing. And I realized life is so fragile, and I should switch to Geico. The guy had a great policy. Thank you so much for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Liebman, she is so funny.
Sponsored by Geico.
Yeah, apparently she got a little plug in there.
Good job.
I enjoyed that.
I did too. She's good.
We don't see enough of the, I don't have enough video from the female comics. There was quite a few that worked for us back at the clubs. But really, it was about a 95-5% ratio. Way more guys were into comedy. And it's such a tough industry. Years on the road, sleeping in different places every week.
Yeah.
It's
and that
rough.
was just you. That's just you.
Very funny.
We did, yeah.
That was...
we hired every female comic, I think, that came along.
That was actually working at the time.
It was working. When we,
but it wasn't a lot. But anyway, Wendy, thanks for sharing that video with us.
Great.
I got more great comedy.
No, you don't.
Yes, I'm
better
very...
than that, you don't have anything better than Wendy.
Well, I don't know about better, but very funny guy.
Okay.
He is a regular at our clubs.
Guy.
Yes.
Okay.
He was a regular at our clubs, does a lot with an audience, but just a great stand-up comic. He's going to be doing a fundraiser for me soon. You've seen him before on the show. You know him, Cash Levy.
Oh, great.
Very funny guy. Ladies and gentlemen, here's some comedy by our good friend, Cash Levy.
These two lovebirds here, so young and in love. How long you two been together? 9 months. Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah, a lot of crowds would clap at that, not this one. You guys are like, they haven't earned it yet. 9 months. Where'd you two meet? Here? Right at the comedy show? Where'd you meet? A mutual friend. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna track them down or something. It's like, don't tell him a thing. He might come back. He's not from these parts. That's great. We got a couple lovebirds here. How about you two? You seem very much in love. How long you two been together? 16 years. Yeah, oh yeah. That barely beat the threshold. You guys like, should we do it? Yeah, we'll do it. I think that's worth it. That's fantastic. What's your secret, you two? Communication. Oh, yeah. That was, yeah. You really believe that, sir? Where'd you two meet? Where'd you, farmersonly.com? Where'd you meet? You what? You met his dad on an airplane in Australia. Oh, okay. And I mean, was his dad in the mix for a while, or what? What's going on here with you two? Is your dad sort of your liaison? He flies back and forth to Australia. I'll find you somebody. It might take a while, but I'll do it, darn it. What was your dad doing? He met her and said he thought that you would fall in love with her. Your dad is a great matchmaker. Yeah, that's amazing. How did he convince you to meet him?
He just said that he likes to travel, and I'm Canadian, and so I was in Australia back.
Okay, this is getting to be a long story. It is a live show right now. She's like, and then when I was 7, I realized... Well, that's fantastic, you two lovebirds. Marriage makes a lot of sense, kids. It does. I mean, you know, the older you get, the more terrible, tragic things happen. And it's just very comforting to have somebody around next to you to blame. And plus, the older you get, the harder it is to make new friends. And the harder it is to find someone that wants to be intimate with you. So marriage, really, is bundling. Right? Right? The friendship is the cable package. The intimacy is the high-speed internet. Right? And the monogamy, you know, that's the landline. You're not really sure you want it, but it's probably for the best. Plus, the older you get, the more, you know, you don't look as great anymore. I mean, after the age of 25, you're never going to look as good again, you know? It's true. I avoid my reflection in lakes, mirrors, sunglasses, and the disappointment in the eyes of whoever's looking at me. You know? My friends are delusional about their looks. They often say to me things like, I'm not very photogenic. I don't take good pictures. I think if you consistently don't like the pictures you're getting back, you may not be a very attractive creature. Try this. Check yourself out in the mirror. Does it look about the same? Perhaps you're ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very funny Cash Levy. Isn't that amazing?
It is funny stuff. Funny stuff.
He is so good with the audience, but he also, you know, brings out great comedy. And it's because he's talking with the audience, it's really fresh, it's quick, but it's in the moment. And I think that We've talked before on the show about reading the room and being able to interact and engaging with an audience. I think Cash is one of the experts.
Yeah, he's good. The audience was having fun.
Yeah.
Stayed on the couple a little too long, but that's okay.
He thought it was too long?
No. I mean, I just thought that, the story. He made a joke out of it.
Oh, right. When she was 7.
Yeah. Right.
Well, tell you what, Bob. Guess what time it is?
Well, it couldn't possibly be time for the flashback.
The flashback.
Was that, what do we call it?
Classic rewind.
Oh, the classic rewind.
He's only been doing the show for a year and a half.
Well, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
brain fart.
Time for the classic rewind, where comics that we recorded for our TV shows and concerts are showcased.
Which is very much a flashback now that I think about it.
It is. Anyway, right now we have one of the guys, it's one of our favorites from the club days. He was a huge radio star. In fact, you could still hear him on the Bob and Tom radio show, which is a nationally syndicated show. He is the man and the mastermind behind Vague But True.
Oh, I remember Vague But True.
That's right. Our star is Tim Bedore.
It was definitely vague, and I'm sure it was true.
He's out of Wisconsin, but a very funny guy. So this is some old video, but it's very funny. Ladies and gentlemen, our classic rewind.
Yay!
How about a nice round of applause? A good friend of ours, Mr. Tim Bedore. Right here, Tim Bedore. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's nice to be back in Sacramento, working here at Laughs Unlimited. I know enough about Sacramento to know there is somebody here from Orangevale tonight. I knew you were here because I saw your car. Pinto with a spoiler. I saw it out there. Had the Orangevale Mentality bumper sticker on it, said I may be going slow, but at least I'm ahead of you. Was on the front bumper of the car, so I think you can say. Well, this is a nice crowd. These are the hip, the happening young people of Sacramento, and I want to see if you agree with a fashion point of mine. How many people think Ted Koppel should part his hair somewhere near the top of his head? Do you agree with me on this? Here's my thinking. Nightline is an important show. These are topics we should all be learning about, but I can't concentrate because I keep looking at his head going, Ted, you're a geek. Move that up there. Come on, let's go. He's got a full head of hair. He parts it right here. I don't understand that at all. Let's talk about some of the odd, wacky things going on in our country. 1987, the Gary Hart deal comes right to mind off the bat. How many people think it was such a bad thing that he did if he had that affair? Do you think it was a See? I'm not saying adultery is a thing, but my God, he's a 51-year-old guy. He got a 29-year-old blonde in bed. I think he should get some credit. I think I really... See? Yes. You want a president with a sex life. You really do. You want a president, he's with a 29-year-old girl. He rolls over, goes, yeah, let's call Gorbachev. Let's get him on the phone. Come on. That's what you want. And besides that, adultery has been a time-honored thing with the Democrats. Now look at it. Jefferson had affairs, one of our great presidents. FDR had a long-term affair, 4-term president. John F. Kennedy had affairs. He had an affair with Marilyn Monroe. And to go to show what moral character he had when he had Marilyn Monroe, he shared with his brother. See? Jimmy Carter didn't have affairs, but he had lust in his heart, and of course, lust in his pants and everywhere. So... But look at the Republicans. Look at the other side of the coin. Republicans, Richard Nixon didn't even sleep with his own wife. He didn't even sleep in the same room. And look what a psycho puppy he turned out to be. Look at that. Jerry Ford, according to the reports, about 7 or 8 years after they got married, Betty just said, you're doing something wrong. You're hurting me. This is embarrassing. Just stop it. And of course, Ron and Nancy is too gross to think about. So...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Tim Bedore live on stage. Always so funny.
Yeah.
He gets great with the audiences. Always material that everybody can relate to. And you may remember him from Vague But True, a special segment of the Bob and Tom radio show. But boy, Bob, thanks for joining us. We had Wendy Liebman, Cash Levy, Tim Bedore.
I had a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us for the Tag Team Talent Podcast. We will be back next week. Sadly, a different co-host.
Yeah, we better get somebody else.
We'll have 3 great, funny videos for you. Bob, thanks so much for everything.
Well, thank you, Scott, and y'all have a wonderful day.
That's the guy with the white teeth. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the Tag Team Talent Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss the next big talent reveal. And don't forget to write in the comments below which performer you thought was best in this episode. We love hearing from you. See you soon.